Hey guys, what's up? Resto Rods. So, it's finally here, guys. The CTR762, the Brute, as it's being referred to, evidently. The 70 foot-pound 3/8 short or standard length electric cordless ratchet. And here's the thing, when I found out that this ratchet was only turning at 175 RPM, it kind of threw me back up into the air. I'd been waiting on this one, like telling my Snap-on guy, hey man, when it comes in, I want that. Well, I found out about it, and it kind of, like I said, threw me up in the air again. I was like, man, now I don't know if I want that one or not, you know? I said, I've already got a 3/8. It sucks, but I've got one. I may just go to a quarter, you know? But, so he's like, well, here, man. Review these, see what you think, figure out which one you want. If I don't have it on the truck, I'll get it for you. You know, Ricky's a pretty awesome dude. So, here we are. And, I'm going to compare this to the one that I have because that's what I have. We know that this one will outdo the Milwaukee. The Milwaukee will go up to 55 foot-pound. If you need a reference to that, you can visit Coon Trucking's video. But let's just do a little comparison of these three, why I'm thinking about these three. This is my current electric ratchet. It's a 3/8 Mac. Uses a DeWalt battery, just rebranded. And this thing is weak sauce, guys. And it's huge for being a standard length 3/8. It's real bulky on the back end because of the size of the battery, the width of it, and I just really don't like it. Anyway, so I had used this a little bit, and let's just look at it here as a comparison of length, okay? The max standard length is way longer than a standard length Snap-on, and it's not the good kind of long either, you know? If you look, the bulk of the body extends further out, the bulk of the neck extends further out. It's just not a good deal. And this thing's weak. It'll barely do 35 foot-pounds. So that gun is actually overrated for what it'll do. Or that ratchet, I'm sorry. This is spinning at 175 revolutions per minute. As you guys know, it's obviously a 14.4. I believe it is the same motor as the other ratchet, the other 3/8, the 761. And anyway, guys, I think what they've done is gear reduction here in the head, so they've lost speed, gained torque. But like I said, I've got the opportunity to use it, and I'm just going to show you kind of a comparison of speed. Now, obviously, the other 3/8 guns are spinning at 275 RPM, and the 3/8 or the quarter-inch guns, I believe, are 350. Yes, 350 RPM. So, here's where I'm at with this, okay? Is the time difference substantial enough that when you're breaking something away with this, okay, pretend this is the old 3/8, okay? You got to break it loose, okay? Get it broke loose a little bit, and then you get on the trigger and run it on out, okay? With this, you just hit the trigger and it goes out, okay? But it's going out slower, 100 revolutions per minute slower. But here's my question. Is the time difference substantial enough to make a difference, okay? By the time you break that fast and loose and get it out, will this one have had it out at the same amount of time? Because it's getting that little bit of head start. Most of the time, the fasteners we're pulling out on average are only in, at the most, an inch. So really, does it matter? Is it worth it more to you to have the power? That's what you got to ask yourself. because if it is the case, I'd suggest getting this because it is very strong. I have tested it. I did do the torque test, and it will do every bit of 70 foot-pounds. You know, if you guys want me to go get the Milwaukee and do a comparison of those two before I give this back to him, let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. But guys, I mean, there are some subtle differences in these. Obviously, if you look at the neck design, it's just basically got this extension on it here versus the regular 3/8. Otherwise, the head and everything else looks fairly similar, if not exactly the same. Probably exactly the same. You know, otherwise, the body is exact same body, exact same motor, exact same everything. I believe it's just a matter of gear. And this one, by the way, I think is going to be a little bit heavier than your regular standard length 3/8. Obviously, you got a little bit more going on, but I don't think that's really going to matter to anyone. So if we get a look here, I wanted to show you guys this, okay? This is a 1/4 inch long neck snap-on. This is the 3/8. That's how long this son of a gun is. This 3/8 standard length Mac. It sucks. But I wanted to show you guys a difference in the RPM. Just so you guys can get an idea of it. Okay, so here we go. So obviously there's a substantial difference in that. Now I just want to box this back up right quick so I don't lose track of what I've got here. And you know, when Ricky you know, blesses me with being able to do this, I really like to try to take care of the equipment so that, you know, he can have no problem in reselling the equipment. It's just a respect thing, obviously. Same deal, same 2.5 amp hour batteries, 2.5 hour 36 WH. You guys know what all that means. These have 4 Samsung cells in it. Look at Kuhn Trucking's recent video on these batteries. Surprisingly, there are 4 Samsungs in here. Or like Samsungs in here, I believe. Guys, I'm telling you, this thing is incredible for the power that it's putting out. I mean, you're in air ratchet territory. This also obviously has a brake on it, so if you get something tight, you're not gonna mash your friggin' hand up against something and bloody up your knuckles. I mean, it already happens to be enough as is. I don't need an air ratchet to help me do that. So anyway, guys, if you want to see this on a torque test or have any interest in that, let me know. Like I said, I've already played around with it a little bit, so I know it'll do it. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you watching. Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Which one do you think suits me the best? In my honest opinion, a lot of times I think this is going to come in handy, having the power, but for me, doing a lot of quarter stuff, that 1/4 inch short would probably be the best for me, because I find myself needing something shorter than this. and obviously the 1/4 inch, as I showed you, is the same length. So the 1/4 inch long neck is the same length. So a short 1/4 would probably be my best bet. And I like the speed of the 1/4. I think if you knew that you were just doing small stuff and you wanted speed, pick up the 1/4, obviously. If you're doing some bigger stuff, you think you can get it loose with this, pick it up all day. And it would be really awesome if Snap-on comes out with a long neck version and keeps the 70 foot-pounds and doesn't lose it. So anyway, guys, that's the Snap-on CT762 W1, or just the CT762. I appreciate you guys watching. Please like, comment, and obviously please subscribe. Guys, I've had like 19,000 views and I'm only at 148 subscribers. CP helped me out a little bit, give me a shout out, got me like 25 extra subscribers, so I appreciate that so much. Me and CP have a lot of similar views, though some things we don't view the same. You know, being good enough people to see that and kind of work together, and you know, for the community, giving our best opinions, as well as Redemption Garage. I really like his unbiased opinions, and I'll tell you the same thing that he tells you. Go watch everyone's video, guys. I watch everybody's video. Some of them I disagree with, some of them I don't, but I enjoy all of them. You know, there was one video released, I don't know if it was a couple days ago, by a different tool guy, none of them that I've mentioned here in this video, talking about some of the new releases at SEMA. And you know, I think out of all the videos, that one I disagreed with the most, about you know, how bad Snap-on sales have been hurt with the new tool truck alternatives. And you know, guys, so far what Icon's been able to do and what the other guys have been able to do, I don't think it's really hurt Snap-on that much. But however, just wanted to get that off my chest. If there's one video that I've watched of any of the tool community, that's probably the one that I disagreed with the most. But my point of saying that is though I didn't like that video, you know, I still enjoy a lot of his other content. So anyway, guys, keep an eye out. I've got a couple more videos coming, and again, thank you, Ricky. And if you guys want to see some torque comparisons with the Matco 1/4 drive, the Milwaukee 3/8 1/4, and the Mac, let me know. We'll put that in a second video so we don't have a 30-minute long video here. And I appreciate you guys so much. Resto Rod's out. Deuces.